Thank you for watching. This is Michael W. Ford. Today I'm going to give a short presentation, explanation of basic goetic and ritual evocation, sorcery, and demonic evocation. Now, the method I'm going to briefly go through and show you the basic tools for it are not all-inclusive in that there are many different ways to perform successful evocation. This is the most simplistic and can be pretty much successful for anybody who has the Luciferian aspect of will, desire, belief, using the imagination with visualization techniques. This type of magic is the most powerful in that you can do it virtually with no tools. However, tools are good, especially for those really integrated with their practice of sorcery for specific aims. So, with that said, the tools of magic, as I'm going to present here, there's a plethora that are traditionally used, but we're going to just focus on the triangle of Azazelian evocation, which is presented in my Goetic of Shadows, or traditionally like in beginning Luciferian magic. And we're going to show the porcelain sigil, which can be worn by the practitioner, but also utilized as a talisman to evoke and bind the spirit to, and then utilize later on. So whenever you have the item, it brings that inspiration to you. The circle, traditionally in magic, derives from Zisuru, which is Mesopotamian, and means flower that makes a boundary, or circle. The circle really represents the circumference of self, but also a constraint and focus area for specific energy, power, or what some would call a demon spirit, whatever it is. This type of visualization and focus on the type of energy it represents will compel it in that area in which you can access it. The traditional ceremonial magic methods utilize a triangle of evocation with the name of Michael, incidentally my name Michael, within it, and that's from the Judeo-Christian tradition, calling a inspiration of the Testament of Solomon. Now, to use the type of goetic Christian sorceress restraining tools and prayers really is demeaning and degrading to a Luciferian Satanist or left-hand practitioner, because you're not compelling and trying to bully specific energies into submission. You're not acknowledging that Yahweh, Jehovah, Adonai is supreme, because you don't recognize Adonai. You invoke and pay homage to and honor, through your own actions, success, Azazel. Now, Azazel is written within the triangle, replacing it. It's a strong binding force, but it's also an aspect of honor for the demonic. Azazel is the one who instructs on weapon making, and also beautification with makeup, and more or less the command to look, as LaVey called it, in the Book of Enoch. Azazel is also related to the in My Dragon of the Two Flames grimoire, Mot, the god of death. That's an epithet of a fierce or strong god, which translates to El in the Canaanite pantheon. So Azazel is the perfect symbol for our sorcery, and has served me well for many years. With that said, the Luciferian Apotheka offers the Azazel triangle in English or in Hebrew, depending on your preference. And essentially, to evoke a type of spirit in this way, You don't need a lot. You need the sigil, you need your imagination and the ability to fully believe what you're doing in that time.
Now, as
that
you
will
can
connect
see
to
here,
your
we
subconscious
have
power. An example
activate it
of
accordingly.
the Luciferian Apotheca print of the Azazel triangle of evocation. Now this is a smaller one. We're not trying to fit inside it or fit a small animal inside it or a small demon. We're trying to have a talisman for the visualization purpose of activating our latent subconscious or daemon in the process of ritual sorcery. Ritual sorcery is based around encircling and controlling specific powers towards your benefit. It's compelling the universe to shape according to your desire within reason and logic, logical ways. If you take the goetic shadows or beginning Luciferian magic, any of the others, they're methods of evocation and invocation that you can utilize. Invocation is calling the spirit within. Evocation is manifesting the spirit, summoning it within a triangle to constrain it and compel it. You are compelling that power as a part of yourself. As you will touch the sigil and hold it, that power becomes and kind of plays through your being. You feed it and you compel any outside energies to it. The conjurations are important because when you perform the conjurations, you want to believe every word and fully invest your visualization, your imagination towards what you're doing. So it should be draining after you complete the initial charge or evocation of the and bind it to the talisman. Now, if you look at this triangle of evocation, Azazel is, of course, written in the left-hand path tradition, Luciferian tradition. We have a porcelain goetic sigil. Now, I know the Apotheca offers all of the goetic demons, the 72, in this porcelain manner, which is utilized not to really wear on the street, but it's used to wear in the ritual chamber or to use within the triangle of evocation. Binding the spirit to it, you can hold it, take it with you, and use it when you need to meditate with it towards your goal. Using incense at all three corners of the triangle is also beneficial. You can also use a black mirror to visualize and imagine and manifest the spirit. Incense smoke honors the power you're calling, but it also gives the spirit a kind of way to take form. Or if you believe in a reason and logic pattern in your sorcery, then it's to utilize your energy to have that take shape. Either way, you're acting as your own determiner of destiny, your own god. But in honoring these spirits in the Luciferian tradition, you evoke them with honor, respect, but strength and command, because you are the temple in which they manifest. You're not using Christian evocations. You're using your will and calling forth the adverse powers which represent the wonderful traits of pre-Christian pantheons. This particular spirit is Baal. Now, Baal can be evoked for compelling order, sustaining whatever you have in your life that you like, and also manifesting a sense of calm in your life. It's also about hidden knowledge. Baal has a very deep presentation. You can see Dragons Two Flames, and a very, the traditional Goetia has a lot on Baal and Goetia of Shadows. And when you're evoking, you throw yourself into your invocation. And really, that's a huge thing that a lot of people don't get. You don't just recite it in a boring manner and to where it becomes painful to do. You do it with a ferocity, with a passion. And to the depths of which you do it, based on traditional manners, it's up to you and your really desire on what you seek. When you evoke the spirits, for instance, the conjurations in Goetia of Shadows, you would recite in such a way. I invoke and conjure thee, O Spirit Baal. I call unto thee from the elements in which you dwell. And you do it in a way that creates a type of pattern. And that pattern is activated and encircles and commands energy. This is a very simple way of performing a ritual evocation. Going into it, know what you want from Baal. Know what your goals and when you think of Baal, the image of your goal pops up in your mind. This is what I want. See it so you fully can believe and understand and know it's going to manifest. I hope this has been useful to you, and thank you for tuning in.